Human evolution from primates to modern society, from swinging in the trees to building skyscrapers, the story of human evolution is one of the greatest adventures in history. The first ever ancestors of humans are believed to have originated in Africa, eventually migrating to Europe, Asia and the rest of the world. Evolution is the result of changes in the genetic material of humans. It does not change a single organism, but the entire group of organisms belonging to the same species. Man originated through several stages: Dryopithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis, Homo sapiens. First, Dryopithecus, one of the earliest apes linked to the evolutionary line of humans and great apes. Their body adapted for tree-dwelling life, long arms for swinging, walked on all fours on branches. They were found in some parts of Africa, Asia and Europe. The evolution of man began with him. Second, Australopithecus. These were lived about 4 to 2 million years ago. They inhabited the African mainland. Considered one of the earliest ancestors of humans. Walked upright on two legs, but still had long arms for climbing. Their head brain size was larger than earlier apes but much smaller than modern humans, and face had a projecting jaw and smaller canines compared to apes. Third, Homo habilis. They were lived about 2.4 to 1.4 million years ago. They were known as handy man because they were the first known makers of stone tools. Made simple stone tools for cutting meat and breaking bones. Larger brain than earlier hominins. Still had long arms and a partially ape-like body, but walked upright. Likely lived in small groups for protection and cooperation. Fourth, Homo erectus. They were lived about 1.9 million to 110,000 years ago. They were also upright and had a larger brain size than Homo habilis. They were taller and more human-like body proportions. They invented fire and were carnivorous. First to use fire for cooking, warmth, and protection. Made more advanced stone tools. Skilled hunters and gatherers. They were possibly built simple shelters and lived in organized groups. Fifth, Homo neanderthalensis. The Neanderthals, who lived about 400,000 to 40,000 years ago and adapted to the Ice Age. They were expert hunters of large Ice Age animals, used advanced stone, wood, and bone tools. Built shelters, controlled fire, and wore animal skins for warmth. Evidence of burial practices, suggesting social bonds and possibly early beliefs. Sixth, Homo sapiens. These are modern men and appeared about 300,000 years ago and continue to the present. They had high, rounded skull with a prominent forehead and no heavy brow ridges and smaller jaws and teeth. They developed the power of thinking, used tools, were omnivorous and produced art. Their brain size was 1350 cc, highly developed for reasoning and creativity. They are mastery of advanced tools, weapons, and technology and first to create art, symbols, and language. They built complex societies, religions, cultures, and civilizations. Today, they are the only surviving human species. The process of human evolution moved from tree-dwelling primates to upright walking apes, Australopithecus, to tool users, Homo habilis, to fire users, Homo erectus, to advanced humans, Neanderthals, to modern humans, Homo sapiens. And that's the incredible journey of human evolution from primates to Homo sapiens.